Hey guys, just want to do a quick tutorial for the timesheet. If you don't have the timesheet, you can go to the website, go to the employment section and click on employee portal. I'm already there and logged in. It is password protected. I should have sent a password to you via email. If you do not have that, get a hold of myself or your supervisor and get that password, because on that portal there are some access points to these forms that you will need for sure. So on there is the timesheet, the client hourly log, mileage reimbursement, and incident reports. You can download them there, save them to your desktop. When they're saved to your desktop, you can open them with any software. A lot of people have Adobe. That's completely fine. I have a Mac. I like Preview, so I open it up. I've made it a fillable form, and you should be able to see these fields pop up and be able to choose where you want to type. So I'm going to go through this real quick with you, just give you a very basic rundown so that there's no questions when it comes to the timesheet. First and foremost, very straightforward, your name and date. This is the date that you worked, that you're logging, and let's say this is the 1st through the 15th pay period of 2019. So far, hopefully I haven't lost anybody. These shifts right here, I want you to know the timesheet is all about you. It doesn't matter what shifts, how many shifts, what clients you work with. If you work with 14 different clients in one pay period, all of your shifts go on a timesheet. If they go beyond this many shifts, you will start a second timesheet and fill out a second timesheet for the same pay period and turn that in together with the first timesheet. You'll want to make sure as well that your timesheets match all the dates, the time and time out, the total hours, and the client. You'll want to make sure that these match your client hourly logs exactly to a T. So with that in mind, I'll start filling this out. So I had a shift on the 1st, say I was in at 10 a.m. There's a little drop down right there. I went until 1 p.m. That's going to be a total of 3 hours. So you want to make sure that you really add the right number there. I know it seems as simple as ever, but you just got to keep track and make sure. It's very common to put down 2 hours or even 4 hours and just miscalculate. So please make sure that you're adding the hours correctly and that you're documenting them correctly as well. Another thing I want to document is you will never put 10:04 or even 10:05 or 10:09 or even 10:10. Everything needs to be in quarter hours. So if you work until 10:12 or 10:10, you're going to need just put 10:15 as time in. Always round to the closest quarter hour. That's the way that they bill. That's the way we have to bill for client hours. So please make sure that you do that. Do not do anything in between the quarter hour marks. And there's some detailing of that stuff at the bottom of these that you can look to for reference. So now I have the shift date, time, and the total hours. I've got to put down what billing code this client is. So I know that shift was with John Doe, and I know that John Doe is SLH. He's a supported living client. If you do not know what code the client is that you're working with, contact your supervisor. They will know and they will help you put down the right one. John is SLH, but he also has supported employment. So I did another shift with John from 3 p.m. till 7 p.m. for 4 hours. And that one is an SEI, supported employment. On the same day, I worked again with Joe, but I have to separate it because I can't keep the same billing code. I've got to make sure that the hours are correct. So from 7 p.m., which is right after I ended supported employment with him, we went right into supported living hours. So let's say after work, he wanted to go to a movie or wanted to go out into the community and do something fun. So we went out for a couple hours that day, and now all of it is documented appropriately. Let's say I spent some time with Amanda HK, Amanda Hug and Kiss. And you can see it really doesn't matter who the client is. The only thing that matters is that this shift matches the one that's on your client hourly logs, and that this shift matches the one that's on your client hourly logs, and this one does as well. At the end of filling out those shifts, you're going to add all of these numbers, 3, 4, and 3. So that's going to be 10. I want to make sure I double and even triple check those numbers in that calculation. So I'm going to put down the total hours are 10. And I'm going to sign that. Once I've double and triple checked, I'm going to sign and I'm going to date it. Since it is the end of the first pay period, these need to be turned in no later than noon on the 1st and the 16th of each month. So the 16th would be after the first pay period, and the 1st of the following month would be for the second pay period of that month. So now my timesheet technically is done if I only worked these 3 shifts. If you do have any questions about filling out any of this, please contact myself or your supervisor for the training. I'll go ahead and export as PDF, not save it, and I'm going to put my name, Jake Probert timesheet, and I'm going to put the time period or the pay period time frame for 1/1 to 1/15, and I'm going to save that to my desktop. So I have it right here, and then I will open and I'd go to my own, whatever it is. If I go to Gmail, I log into my Gmail account, or if whatever email I have, I'll go there, and then I will attach the timesheet and send it in email to admin@tnsutah.com, and that is it for the timesheet. If you want to save time and just send both timesheets and client hourly logs together, please make sure you label in the email that it's your timesheet and your client hourly log, so that we know what is coming in to that email. That was basically, I said it was going to be quick, but it was pretty in-depth. So if you have any questions, again, please do not hesitate to ask. That's the timesheet tutorial. Thanks for your time, guys.